yeah.
Is anyone reading that comic
Essentially.
Blue Book, which is about alien, like the real life
Oh, how cool
accounting?
is that? Because there really was a blue book, you know, like
Yeah, there's 2 miniseries out. One is about the 1947 Roswell stuff, I think, and then the other one is about I forget the name of the couple from New Hampshire.
Barney and Betty.
Yeah, Barney and Betty. That's the other one. That's what the other one's about. The Hills, yeah.
Interracial couple.
It's a great book because like it's a mini series, but it has the main story about that, the alien stuff, and then the backup story is another I don't know, another like crazy paranormal happening kind of thing that supposedly happened in real life, you know.
Well, essentially, okay, so I just remembered something. I was gonna go down this rabbit hole with that movie, but there's more. There's one that's a little bit more tangible. So
we're with you. I'm here for it.
I feel like if you hear this name, you're gonna laugh. I watched this guy. His name's Mr. B. Allen, but it sounds like Mr. Ballin on YouTube. He's a scary story kind of reciter. He just kind of tells scary stories, and he is one for showmanship and one for embellishment, but almost all his stories are true. But he goes over this one like a few months ago, and this one really rattled me. So in Brazil in like the 80s, they had like these sightings of UFOs, like really, really bad. And like it was confirmed by their government and everything. They have files that were put away. They have photographs that were put away. It's all very, very well known, very well documented with the Brazilian government. I believe it's Brazil that this was in. But a few years go by, and after all this phenomenon's happening, and this little boy, it goes playing out by a creek, by a kind of a bay area, and across it is a bunch of vultures, and he can't tell what the vultures are picking at, and he throws a few rocks trying to get them to move, and finally they all kind of scuttle, and he sees that it's a human body. And this trench, this bay, is normally used for disposing of bodies, like the mob and everything would, like, whoever, if they had a body to dispose of, they'd put it there. But he goes and reports the body, and the police get on the scene and they start checking it out, and they immediately start closing people off from getting an identification of this body. They don't let anybody see it. They don't let anybody get near it. There's no photos. It's not reported in the news. It doesn't go anywhere like it would normally go over with a body found in this area. And then a leak happened in this file years later, showing that this body had like perfect holes drilled into it, and there were certain organs taken out of this person. The blood was sucked dry, and they said that this person would have their vagus nerve or something had like done this. They said in a reading of it, they said that he must have been in so much pain that this nerve killed him. And what he connects at the end of the story is that the same holes were found in cattle and livestock in the Brazilian area during the UFO sightings earlier, just a few years earlier. So that really fucked with me.
Who needs extra holes in them, you know?
That's why I don't go looking
I think I'm
for this
familiar
stuff.
with that Mr. Ballin too. He's the guy who wears his hat backwards, right?
Yeah.
I've listened to a few of his stories, and they're actually,
I love that guy.
They're pretty compelling. But yeah, like it's awesome that you were so rattled by that, because that kind of compelled you, right?
but it also helps when it makes you set a tone for your comic with that. I think
Yeah, for sure.
in some ways that's great.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the paranormal, I just kind of stay away from all that stuff. I don't even want to know.
You don't want to catch any curses, Keith?
No, I don't want nothing. I
you
don't
really
want
want to
invoke it. You want to invoke any spirits
I
or
want to
terrors?
be blissfully ignorant of all that stuff.
If you really want to be freaked out, though, watch the Travel Channel, and it's called
They always have those things.
the paranormal caught on tape or caught on video. Your hair sticks straight up. Scary.
ICR Bits, artist, designer, co-host of Indie Comics Relay, searching for a way to stay awake during the show when an accidental overdose of indie comic book knowledge interacts with his uniquely tangential brain. And now, when Harry grows distracted or bored, startling metamorphosis occurs. He can't help but talk about the Incredible Hulk TV show.
Harry somehow brings up the Incredible Hulk TV show almost every stream that we have.
I love that show.
Nowhere sometimes.
For the same reason why I love Frankenstein, because Hulk didn't ask to be made. This guy, he was in a lab accident. And I feel bad for him. People are trying to kill him. Whatever. Seriously though, if you think about it, how does an adult man get beat up twice an hour every week? Really, I haven't. When's the last time you guys got beaten up?